Okay, this should be just right now. Oh, hi. Yeah, you're right in time. Yeah, come in. Take a seat, just get comfortable and don't be too nervous. It's nothing to be worried about, okay? Yeah. So, as we explained in the email that you received, you are here to be answered a few questions about your personality, your thoughts. It's like we want to try out these questions to see if they are effective. Yeah. And since you applied to be a candidate, we know that you would be the perfect person to try them on and tell us if they would be a good kind of question to ask in a journal, in a personal journal. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, you just have to be relaxed and answer honestly. I won't judge you in any way on your answers. To be honest, the truest your answers are, the best we can work on these questions. Yeah. Okay? So, when you are ready, I will read you the questions. You can answer me honestly with no fear of judgment, and I will write down your answers, okay? Okay. So, the first question is, what are you admired and complimented for the most? I'm sure there is something, so just tell me, even if you don't think it's true, just tell me what are you complimented for the most. It can be something about your look, something about your personality, something you've done. Okay. So, the second question is, how do you think you can make life more enjoyable? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Then we have, what does success mean to you? Don't worry, you can answer honestly. I actually am just here to do my job. I won't judge you, I told you. Okay. Then, what is the best advice you have ever received? It can be from a friend, from a parent, from a family member, from a teacher, from a stranger. Yeah, you can take all the time you need to think about it. Don't worry, we are no rush. That's a very, very nice advice, you know? And who gave that to you, if I may ask? Okay, then, talking about advice, what advice would you give to your younger self? So just imagine your baby self, your child self. What would you say to them? Right. Okay. Now, what do you think you are missing at the moment? Again, it can be something material, like a house, money, a job, a car, or a bag you would like to have, or something a bit more deep, like friendship, love, time for yourself, maybe. Okay. And now, for a more happy kind of question, what do you love more about yourself? Again, don't be shy, don't be modest. I want to know the truth, okay? And I am sure there is something you love about yourself, because I'm sure there are many things to be loved about yourself. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. Now, define your boundaries. I mean your emotional boundaries. You can tell me 3 boundaries that you have, emotionally speaking. Okay. And the last one? Okay. Now, what do you look for when you are struggling? Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What are the outward signs you display when feeling overwhelmed? Yeah, mainly in what you do, in your actions. If you are aware of them, of course. Or what do you think you do when you are overwhelmed? Okay. Now, when do you feel the most creative? Right? And what do you do when you feel unappreciated? Yeah, I know it's a bad feeling, but what do you do? Even if it's something that you don't like, that you do, but just tell me the truth, okay? I won't judge you in any way. Okay. And when do you feel the most productive? Right. And when do you feel the least productive? Oh, well, that makes sense, yeah. Okay. Now, what makes you feel at home? Yeah, in a figurative, abstract way, of course. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. And now, speaking about negative traits, what is your worst habit? Meaning the habit you like the least about yourself. It doesn't necessarily has to be a bad habit. Okay. No, you don't have to worry. You know, I actually do that too. So don't worry. I told you I wouldn't judge you. And then, what is your best attribute? Again, it can be physical, it can be a trait of your character. Okay. What is your fondest memory? Your dearest one? Yeah, of course, think about it. Don't worry. Oh, that sounds so cute. And now, on the other side, what is your worst memory? You know, you have to answer honestly, of course, but you don't have to overshare if you don't feel like doing it, okay? Okay. Yeah, don't worry. It's enough. What is the one thing you cannot live without? Here we wrote thing because we mean a materialistic thing, yeah, not like in a figurative way, a person, okay? Or maybe you can say a place if you want, but it has to be materialistic, concrete object, okay? Okay, that makes sense. And now, on a more personal side, how would you describe yourself? You can give me 3 adjectives that you would associate with yourself. They can be negative, they can be positive, they can be neutral. It's your choice. Okay. Okay. Good. What is the biggest lesson that you learned from life? It can be a good one, a negative one, but I think that any lesson that you learn would be positive in the end. Yeah. I'm really curious to know how you learned about that, but I won't ask because it's not in a question. I don't want to overcome any boundaries. Now, who is the person you look up to the most? Right. And what makes you feel the most at peace? What do you want to be seen or recognized as? It can be a job, it can be a title, it can be general adjective associated with you. What is the one thing that you need to let go of? But mind you, you haven't already let go of. Oh, I see, yeah. I hope you do. What is a song that defines the real you? Yeah, any song. Don't worry about the genre, about the time period, about the artist. Oh yeah, I know that, yeah, of course. Do you think you can spend the entire day in your own company without feeling bored? I mean, if you do actually spend entire days alone and you don't feel bored, the answer is clearly yes. But okay. When faced with a task you are unsure about, would you ask for help? Just answer honestly. Okay. How do you approach challenges in life? With a positive or negative mindset? Maybe you feel scared, you feel excited. Okay. Do you try something new to impress others? So with the sole scope of impressing other people, even if you wouldn't like to do that? Answer honestly. Okay. I am sorry about all the noises outside, by the way, but there are constructions, works, and I mean, we cannot do anything about that, can't we? Next question. When the workload is overwhelming, would you put in extra effort or ask for help? As the first thing you do, of course. You might ask for help in the end, but do you tend to work harder yourself or you immediately ask for help? And mind you, there is nothing wrong with any of them. Just tell me what you do. Okay. Now, which one would you choose? A well-paying job you hate or a low-paying you love? This is a really common this or that question. Okay, that seems reasonable. Do you procrastinate even when you are aware of the urgency? I know, I do that too, so I can understand. If allowed to change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Again, it can be physical, it can be a character trait. Okay. How do you approach challenges in life? This is a similar one to the question before, so we might change this one, but okay, yeah, right. So now, do you has anything changed in your outlook in life? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should be more specific on this one, right? Yeah, I know, but I mean, since a few years before. Okay. Okay. Now, what we have here. How can you make yourself feel safer? Oh yeah, that's a pretty good idea actually. And do you have a safe place? I know, these questions are a bit repetitive, and that's why we are doing this questionnaire with you. Okay, right. Okay, so how do you deal with your worries? Right, I know a lot of people who do that. And does it help? Sometimes. Okay. Now, what is your biggest achievement? It can be anything. Yeah, it can be a job, promotion. It can be the fact that you woke up this day. It can be anything. Okay. Now, what makes you jump with excitement? Oh, right, yeah. Do you think you are good at making decisions? What can you improve in that? Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's very good critical thinking process. Okay, so let me check again. Okay. Do you consider yourself an organized person? Okay. What do you consider the most important thing in life? In this case, thing can be anything. Okay. I like the fact that you answered so quickly. You seem very sure about your answer. Now, do you think you are focused? How can you improve your focus? Okay. Okay, now, what is the proudest moment in your life? Okay. And the last one, what can you do to change the world? What can you actually, in a concrete, practical way, do now to change the world? Yeah, I agree. Okay, so the questionnaire is over. Thank you so much for your time, for your patience, for your honesty. We will contact you, of course, with the results when the journal is complete, so you can have a free copy and you can use it. And again, you can meet me at the front desk for your payment. Yeah. Okay. Thank you again. I will come in a moment.